Sacred Heart High School, 5th Standard, English. Dear students, most of our parents like to fulfill the wishes of their children. They feel sorry when they cannot indulge their kids or when they have to scold them. Indulge means satisfying wishes. And when even a scolding has no effect, the parents become very unhappy. Such was the case with Anshuman and his parents. Now, let's get into the details with this story from Unit 3, Chapter 18, Weeds in the Garden. The word weed means a wild plant growing where it is not wanted. Anshuman's parents had noticed that he was developing some bad habits. Naturally, they began to warn him time and again, but all in vain. In vain means without any success. Anshuman just wouldn't listen. He refused to believe that he was letting those bad habits get hold over him. Get a hold over means get control. Gentle words, strict warnings, a scolding now and then. His parents tried everything, a sort of beating him up, and that they would never do. However unhappy they themselves were, they wanted to be loving and gentle as they tried to correct their son's ways. Soon, an opportunity presented itself. Opportunity means a chance. Anshuman had gone to stay on his grandfather's farm with his parents. Early one morning, his father took him for a walk around the farm. He was describing the speciality of various plants and vines and bushes and trees to Anshuman. Vines means a climbing plant, bushes means a wild plants which spread out into a thick clump. Suddenly, he stopped and pointed at a small seedling growing near a plant. Anshuman, that's a weed. Can you pull it out? Anshuman had no difficulty in pulling all of the small seedlings out. Good, said his father, and they continued their walk. After a while, they came upon the same weed, but there it had grown slightly bigger. Anshuman's father told him to pull out this plant too. He told him to uproot the weed carefully, making sure that no other trace of the root was left in the soil. Otherwise, the weed can grow again, he warned. Uproot means pulling out of the ground along with the root. Anshuman uprooted the plant carefully, twisting it and pulling it hard so that the whole of it came out. Twisting means to crumple. Then his father drew his attention to the same weed growing at some distance. There it had grown into a big plant with tiny flowers and dark fruit. That could be quite dangerous. We mustn't leave it growing there. Take it out, said Anshuman's father. Anshuman held the plant in his hands and gave it a tug. A tug means to pull. The weed didn't move at all. He pulled harder and harder, but to no avail. To no avail means with no success. I can't get this out. It has gone too deep into the soil, exclaimed Anshuman. So then his father brought some implements. They dug around the weed with a great effort to pull it out. Implements means tools. When they were returning home after the hard work, Anshuman's father mentioned habits are like weeds. The longer you allow them to grow, the harder it is to uproot them. It is wise to get rid of them when it is easy to do so. To get rid of means to take action so as to be free of something. Anshuman realized the truth in his father's words. Throughout his life, he never forgot that early morning walk on the farm with his father. So, dear students, I hope you enjoyed learning the value of imbibing good habits at the right time. Thank you.